guys, thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming back, or if it's your first time, hello. Hi, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about our trip and our hotel specifically today that we stayed in before our 8-day cruise out of the Manhattan ports up in New York. We chose an IHG hotel. If you're not familiar with IHG hotels or the loyalty program or the reward system, let me just explain a little bit here. So this program is free. Your basic program is free. You get about 10 points. You get points, so you earn points by spending money. So like when you reserve a night in their hotel, they'll give you points for that, and to which eventually you'll be able to exchange those points for hotel nights or partial hotel nights. So you'll pay with points and cash, and it's pretty good. You usually get about 5 cents. If you do it right, you can get 0.5 cents per dollar in points. I can explain a little bit more about all the ins and outs of that in another video, but this one's just a real quick synopsis about the loyalty program and the hotel that we stayed in that night before our cruise. So what we did though was we got the IHG credit card, and that's I do suggest getting that, even though the credit card does have an annual fee, but it kind of works itself out. I'll tell you a little bit about that later. It kind of like balances out in the end. But with the credit card, you get even more points per dollar, and the offers and rewards you get with having the credit card it's like almost triple, sometimes even more than that. I'm not sponsored by IHG at all. I just really enjoy the program. There's so many hotels in their program. You've got the Kimpton, you've got Even, Holiday Inn, the Intercontinental Hotel is in that program. So there's so many to choose from, and they're all over the world. And that's why about a year and a half ago, we got the credit card. And we did that because we were planning a trip to the Philippines. And they have them there. They have the IHG hotels in the Philippines. And so we got that. We signed up for that card because there's a bonus sign up. And it varies. It changes all the time. I think our bonus sign up was, I think we had to spend like $6,000 in about 6 months in order to get about 180,000 points. And that more than paid for our hotel in the Philippines. I think we stayed in total about 8 nights in an IHG hotel for less than 180,000 points. I can give you those numbers in another video because I don't have them right now. I'm here to talk about our cruise, the night before our cruise hotel. But just to let you know that's a big deal, a big win is what I'm going to call it, a big win. There is also other big wins, like they have annual nights. So if you're so we got it a year and a half ago, so that means that every year they'll give you a reward night. So that's a night that you can use anywhere. There's stipulations or whatnot, like a limit. So like if you go over that limit, then you'll pay the extra in cash. But for the most part, you can get any room that qualifies for free. And there's the other things are every 4th night. And you can't get every 4th night with just the basic reward program. You have to have a credit card to get that. So what you'll do is you every 4th night is free when you book with points. Not points in cash, not cash, but when you book with points. You get every 4th night free. So it's really wise to book in 4-night increments. So if you were going to stay for a week, I would make it 8 nights, and then you'd get 2 nights free every 4th night. And Another thing is if you book something in advance, with points, and you decide, coming up closer to your trip that you wanted something that would be in a different location than what you thought you wanted back then when you booked it. With points only, not with cash. Now with points, you can go ahead and cancel that room. They give you your points back right away. This is what happened to us. This is our experience. When we did this, we cancel, we get our points back, and then we would book exactly what we wanted, what we found later. You could also, if you have enough points, you can also book the room that you found and then go ahead and cancel the other room if you're kind of nervous about not getting the points back right away. But in our experience, we've always gotten them back right away. And another thing, there's another good thing about the IHG program and booking with points. The little thing you get when you pay cash, you pay taxes and fees. Well, with IHG points, when you book with points, you don't pay taxes or fees. Did you hear me? When you book with IHG points, you do not pay taxes or fees. Yeah. So that's a whole nother topic for another in-depth video, and I'm excited to make that video. But this one is about this room, this hotel. This hotel we found, it is a Holiday Inn Express in New York, in Hell's Kitchen district. That's just over the bridge from the Newark International Airport in Jersey. It's when you cross the bridge, you go under the tunnel, actually. Usually you go under the tunnel because that's faster sometimes. But it's in Hell's District. It's close to the ports, the Manhattan ports. And I actually, sorry, I'm going to back up a little bit. I actually had another hotel booked across town on the other side of Times Square from where we were. So it would have been over the bridge and then farther on the other side of Times Square. But then I found this one in Hell's Kitchen. So I did that whole thing. I think I booked the hotel because it was a free night. Yeah, so I had gotten the reward after I booked this one. I got the reward, and then I was like, oh, let me just use this. So I used it on this hotel that we stayed at, the Holiday Inn Express. And then I canceled the other one, and I got those points back. So the Holiday Inn Express in Manhattan, is it Manhattan? Sorry, guys. Hell's Kitchen. I'm just going to go with that because I know for sure it was in Hell's Kitchen. And I booked that night, and it was a very nice hotel. It was, I think it's a 3-star hotel, which is fine. And we were only going to be there for one night. And it had AC. It had a nice bed. It came with breakfast. It's another thing when you're looking for hotels. The description of the hotels, it always tells you if it comes with breakfast or not. There's a little, kind of like hotels.com, but on the IHG, app. It tells you exactly what comes with it and what, to look for. So this one came with free breakfast and possible room upgrade, and also early check-in or late check-out. All those things are if available. I'm talking about the breakfast, which was available because it stated it was on when I went to book it. And the upgrades and early check-in and late check-out, those are if available. So if they're not busy, if they're not booked out, then you can get those things. Our particular night, it was booked out. So we did not get the upgraded room, but we did get late checkout. Although we didn't really need it, but we did get it, and we did, use it, because I think we had to be on our boarding time for the cruise was like 3 o'clock or something. So we got late checkout of 2 o'clock, which worked out great. And the AC was great, because I can't sleep without AC. Y'all, I can't sleep without AC. And it was quite warm. And it was a couple of blocks from the port. It turns out, I thought we were going to be walking 15 minutes. We got out and started walking. It was only 5 minutes from this hotel. Lifesaver, I'm telling you, because my feet were hurting already. So this room was nice. Like I said, it had everything we needed. Everything we needed. Now I have a room tour. I am going to go ahead and put it in here and let you watch it, and then we'll come back and we'll kind of talk about it a little bit. Like I said, it is basic. It has your basic things. It has plugs. It has a bed. It has an AC. It had a nice view, and it had a nice shower with towels and all of the little toiletries that you want. So go ahead and enjoy the watch. So, how did you guys like it? I didn't get to record the breakfast. It was quite busy, which must have meant that it was good, and I ate some breakfast, so I can attest that it was pretty good. It was just really crowded. I don't know if everyone there was going on to the cruise ship with us, but it was really crowded. The one thing was they didn't have much seating, so you have to kind of eat and go, because otherwise nobody else would be able to sit down and eat. But it was a good breakfast. Had a wide variety of things. Your eggs, your sausage, your I think they had a waffle maker. Maybe not. I don't remember now. I think my husband may have had waffles, or he had pancakes. They had oatmeal and yogurt and juices and coffee and all that fun stuff. They also did have a gym. We went in there, but I forgot to record it. So it was a small gym. We didn't use it at all because we were doing a lot of walking. And we weren't there very long one night, remember? But they did have a gym, and you can use it if you were gonna stay longer. But I forgot to record it. I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, though, this room, free with the program, the IHG credit card, IHG Premier credit card. And if you're interested in that and interested in learning more, I'm interested also. So if you have any information on the program that maybe I didn't mention, or maybe you want to share with me and everyone else, drop it in the comments or ask me some questions, and we'll get it all figured out together, because guys, I'm here to learn. Our goal is full-time travel, so we're starting 4 or 5 years in advance and learning everything we can before we get started. Doing this while working full-time. Both of us are working full-time, so thank you again for stopping by, and drop your comments below, suggestions, questions, anything you might want to know about living this life and traveling and the credit card and the hotel. Anything you want to know, just ask, just suggest, and just live in freedom. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping by, and until next time, see you guys later. Bye.